What have you lost as a result of Ms. Heard making these allegations against you?
Nothing less than everything. Nothing less than everything. Because when the allegations were made, when the allegations were rapidly circling the globe, telling people that I was a drunken, cocaine-fueled menace who beat women, it's over. You know, you're done. So, what did it do to me? What effect did it have on me? No matter the outcome of this trial, the second the allegations were made against the accusations, the second that more and more metastasized and turned into fodder for the media, once that happens, or once that happened, I lost then. That is to say, I lost. I will live with that for the rest of my life because of the allegations and because it was such a high-profile case. So I lost then, no matter the outcome of this trial. I'll carry that for the rest of my days. And it never had to be that way. It never had to happen. And I don't quite understand why it did in the way that it did.
It's very easy to think that the court case between Johnny and Amber Heard is just between two people, Depp and Heard, but in truth there is a third side to this. The fans. We say that because the fans of both Amber Heard and Johnny have been very loud over the last few years as they've proclaimed the innocence of their respected celebrity. And one of those groups, the Depp fans, have honestly tried to move heaven and earth to get people to see that he is innocent of what Heard has accused him of. In the process of supporting him though, they did get in a bit of trouble recently. We'll break it all down for you, but before we do that, go ahead and do us a favor by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Do you want to win an iPhone 12, maybe a MacBook Pro? How about $500 cash? All you have to do is comment the secret hidden message somewhere in this video. That's it. Oh, and leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so we can keep affording these giveaways. Winner will be announced at the last day of each month. Thanks for watching and good luck. Number 4, the judge cautions the fans. Judge Penny Escarte warned courtroom attendees to maintain order or be thrown out during proceedings this past Monday, when laughter erupted as Depp struggled to recall his own movies. As Depp's legal team did their follow-up questioning after his cross-examination concluded, the Pirates of the Caribbean actor was asked to list his other movie franchises. After quickly rattling off Alice in Wonderland, he was unable to recall other projects and then joked about how he avoids watching his films. "I'm so pathetic when it comes to knowing what movies I've done," Depp said on the stand with a smile. "I'm sorry, I don't watch them. I feel better not watching them." What was the question again? Several people in Fairfax, Virginia courtroom then laughed loudly, prompting Judge S. Escarte to say, "Order in the court or I will have you removed. Understood? Thank you." While this might have been an LOL matter for the fans, it needs to be stated that just because you can laugh at something doesn't mean you should, especially when you're in a courtroom. For the record, Depp honestly doesn't do a lot of franchises outside of Pirates. He's actually known for Pirates and many of his solo films that got a lot of acclaim, such as The Tourist, Sweeney Todd, Public Enemies, and so on. He could have even listed the Fantastic Beasts movies, as he had a key role in 2 of them, but given how he was forced to leave that franchise because of Amber Heard's accusations on him, it was probably a sore spot. We also would like to note that Amber Heard is known for just one franchise, Aquaman. Just saying. Number 3, court orders. Ahead of the trial, Judge Escarte ordered that neither Depp or the Aquaman actress could pose for pictures or sign autographs in the courtroom or on the courthouse grounds, or be found in contempt of court and punished accordingly per a court document. She also ordered that there will be no overnight camping on courthouse grounds, and all spectators are expected to dress in a manner consistent with the decorum of a judicial proceeding. Chewing gum, food, and beverages are also prohibited inside the courtroom. Audible comments of any kind during the court proceedings or provocative or uncivil behavior within the courtroom or courthouse will not be tolerated, the document added. There shall be no gestures, facial expressions, or the like suggesting approval or disapproval during the proceedings. Anyone violating this order will be expelled immediately from the courtroom and will not be able to return during the pendency of the trial. While this may seem harsh at first, you need to remember that while this is a battle between two celebrities, it's still a court of law. It's meant to be a sacred place where the law is handed down with fairness and without bias, most of the time. So for this judge, having fans in there might be a slightly unavoidable thing, but that doesn't mean she'll just let the chaos reign from their support. Judge Escarte doesn't want this to become more of a three-ring circus than it already has become, and we can't blame her for that. Number 2, the fans. The trial has attracted fans of Depp who hold signs outside the courthouse that read messages like "Justice for Johnny." At the end of court proceedings last Thursday, Depp waved to fans in the courtroom as he made his way to the exit. Prior to the trial, Heard wrote on Instagram that she will be avoiding social media until after the trial, thanking her followers for their support. She said in part, "Hopefully when this case concludes, I can move on and so can Johnny. I've always maintained a love for Johnny, and it brings me great pain to have to live out the details of our past life together in front of the world. At this time, I recognize the ongoing support I've been fortunate to receive throughout these years, and in these coming weeks, I will be leaning on it more than ever." Depp himself has thanked fans for their support multiple times, calling them warriors and citing them as one of the key reasons why he keeps going in his pursuit of truth. For the fans, it must be invigorating for them to hear that their celeb idols know about their efforts to keep them afloat and happy, and thus are repaying them in their own way. You could argue that for Depp, it's just good to hear that there are people on his side and not just there for clout or to see their favorite celeb, and they've proven that many times over. Number 1, the petitions. If you want to know how vocal the fans were in their pursuit of helping Johnny, you need only look at the petitions they made in order to try and get him back in the role he lost. Depp has been out recently as Captain Jack Sparrow. We don't really know the real reason though. He's been playing this role since 2003 when we first saw him arriving at the Port Royal in his boat with that epic background music playing. But can you imagine no Jack Sparrow at all? No epic entry scores, no humorous dialogues, and the guy with the most good and bad luck at the same time. Don't they know that without Johnny or Jack Sparrow, they will sink? They will never be able to reach that horizon. Even if it means nothing to you, but please, sign this petition for the ones who really want Johnny as their captain of the Black Pearl. They have to bring him back to rule the seas again, unless it is the actor's own choice to withdraw from the role, and trying to get Amber Heard kicked out of Aquaman. Amber Heard has been exposed as a domestic AB'er by Depp. In his $50 million lawsuit, Depp describes many incidents of domestic AB that he suffered at the hands of his then wife Amber Heard, including one incident where she punched him twice in the face and another where she shattered his finger with a vodka bottle, and his finger had to be surgically reattached. He will bear the scar from that for the rest of his life. Also, Amber Heard was arrested in 2009 for being a former domestic partner, Tassia Van Ree, demonstrating a repeated pattern of AB by Amber Heard. Since Heard's divorce from Depp, she has systematically crusaded to ruin Depp in Hollywood, repeating multiple accounts of fake incidents in which she had actually AB'd Depp, but lied and created false accounts of him being the AB'er. About the incident during which she shattered the bones in Johnny's finger and nearly severed it, causing Depp to require surgery to reattach and repair it, Heard presented a false story, claiming that he cut off his finger himself, dipped it in paint, and scrawled obscenities all over the walls. As Amber Heard is a known and proven domestic AB'er, Warner Brothers and DC Entertainment should and must remove Heard from their Aquaman 2 film project. They must not ignore the suffering of Heard's victims and must not glamorize a domestic AB'er. Men are victims of domestic AB just like women. This must be recognized and action must be taken to prevent a known AB'er from being celebrated within the entertainment industry. When you combine those two petitions that they did, there are over 3 million signatures from fans trying to right the wrongs that have been put onto Depp. But if they're not careful in the courtroom, they might just end up doing more harm than good, which is something we can safely say they don't want to do. And there you have it, everyone. A look at what the fans of Depp did at the trial, before the trial, and why they need to be careful if they don't want to hurt Johnny's case as a whole. Do you think that it's a bit much that these fans are trying to make their presence felt in the court case? What do you think their impact will actually be? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.